Hello guys, and welcome back to Pure Heart. Chris here, as usual, back again with another album review. And guys, before we get started, make sure you guys hit that like button, comment down below what's your favorite song off this album, and if you're new here, or if you're returning but you haven't yet subscribed, then please subscribe to this channel, it really helps out. And guys, let's get into it. So Brand New by Matthew West is Matthew West's 8th or 10th album. Depending on if you want to count the Christmas albums, then it would be his 10th. But if you don't, it's technically his 8th album. So he actually took some time off this album because his last album that was released was in 2017. So here we are, 2020, 3 years later, and back with a new album. So, you know, that's pretty good for the amount of time for that. You know, if you're able to pop out album after album every year and it still maintain this great quality, that's great for artists. For some, if you're taking the time, you know, just trying to mold it, just trying to scrape it together, and that's really great. So I do applaud him for that. My initial thoughts of this album was I was dreading it to go in because, again, it's another CCM album that's always fun to do. Contemporary Christian music is always fun to review because you know, at least the good thing is you know what you're gonna expect from a contemporary Christian music album. But however, with some of these songs, they really surprised me. And some of these songs, I was like, why am I listening to this? Why? Just why? And so this album isn't really necessarily bad. I mean, it's your typical CCM / Matthew West album. If you have ever listened to a Matthew West album, especially his latest ones, you know what you're gonna get within this album. There are a few surprising hits, especially one song which is called Truth Be Told, and this is really the deepest song off this album. That's what I really like. You can truly try to understand just listening to this album and just trying to focus on the central theme, and really the central theme is not really about being brand new, even though there is a lot of being brand new as a Christian, but that's not really what the main focus of it. I really feel like the main focus of this album is really a personal story of him that, you know, he just tries to get deep. And with some of those songs, you get a somewhat personal story, but it's not deep, except Truth Be Told. That's a song that's really an outlier, and really a song that whatever you take from this album review, I hope you guys really like that song, because it really involves what the fact of a lot of what people have a lot of problems with Christian culture is. And I'm really glad that he took that little leap of faith. And you know, if he just kept with that type of song within the entire album, then it would be a really great album. He doesn't, and there are some songs where it's just, okay, this feels very shallow, and especially with him explaining why he did Christian music and the song afterwards, which is called Love on the Radio. I was really like, okay, I really want to turn off this album. But then the next song was Truth Be Told. So some of the songs, you're going to get your typical CCM songs, but there are a few surprising hits here and there, and there's a few surprising stuff within some of these songs. He just doesn't capitalize on that. He just doesn't get deeper. And that's a little bit frustrating. Ugh. And then whenever he does get deeper, it's really great. So overall, I'm probably going to have to give this album a 3.5 out of 5 casually listening to on the radio. Like I said for my Matt Redman, all these songs especially, are going to totally be on the radio. So expect to hear those for so long. And, but an album that I don't really dislike, but I don't really love at the same time. It has some good moments here and there, just nothing that really stood out except the song Truth Be Told, which is a song that you guys really need to listen to. He always has that one song that's a surprising hit in his albums, and you know, if he just keeps on doling out more of those surprising hits, he'd be like one of the best Christian artists out there, and not do cringeworthy stuff like Love on the Radio. So with that, honestly, if you guys would, again, hit that like button, comment down below what you guys like off this album, and also what you guys want me to review, or if you guys agree with me. If you don't, that's fine. you guys like this album, cool. That's cool. Not saying to not like this album. And also, if you're new here, or if you're a returning visitor, or if you're whatever and you've never subscribed, and if you love what I produce here, then hit that subscribe button. It really helps out this channel. But hey, I love them. Bye.